What do you think people should know about President Raisi?
But this certainly was a man who killed an awful lot of people. He was known as the Butcher of Iran, and he has been in sort of the judicial world, so to speak, since he was 15. And of course, in Iran, it's not about necessarily going and getting a law degree. It's more once you're sort of a qualified as a cleric, as an Islamic scholar, that gives you the power to be a prosecutor and to make decisions about people's sentences. And then he played a very influential role, which is really where he got his nickname. That was in the 1980s. So after the fall of the Shah in 1979 and sort of the takeover of this very religious regime, Raisi already was very much a protege of the Ayatollah. And he was one of 4 people who became part of what they called the Death Committee, which were essentially these kangaroo courts in the 1980s that were sentencing opposition groups to death. Of course, they referred to them as terrorists. And we're talking about, I mean, it's hard to get exact figures because so much has been covered up, but we're talking about 30,000 plus people absolutely massacred for being supporters of opposition groups. Long story short, Raisi was really, the mastermind of a lot of this. And he was someone who was very much behind it, even as sort of a young and upcoming cleric and prosecutor. It's hard to find a worse person than Raisi.